Okay, what if I told you the secret to achieving more was actually setting fewer goals? I know, it sounds completely backward. But today we're diving into this really powerful idea that sometimes true success isn't about what you're chasing, but about what you strategically decide to avoid. So let's get right into it.
Just think about this for a second. We're all taught that ambition means having this one single laser focused goal, right? But what if that very focus, the target you're aiming for, is actually the thing caging up your true potential?
And yeah, that's the standard playbook, isn't it? Set these huge, audacious goals and just sprint straight at them. Climb the corporate ladder, hit that specific revenue number, get that exact job title. But that whole approach just assumes there's only one road to success. And man, that can be so incredibly limiting.
Which leads us straight into what you could call the goal setting trap. It's this subtle but really powerful force that ends up shaping our entire careers, our lives even. And a lot of the time, we don't even realize we're caught in it. And this is the real heart of the problem. When you're just staring at one single finish line, you can become completely blind to all the other amazing opportunities that are literally all around you. So imagine a super talented software developer. Let's call her Sarah. Her big goal is to become a senior manager at some massive tech company. That's her target. But because she's only focused on that one thing, she's turning down cool startup offers. She's ignoring her own brilliant idea for an app. Why? Because they don't fit the plan. That kind of tunnel vision just crushes creativity.
So, how does someone like Sarah actually escape this trap? Well, the solution is a really cool concept called the anti-goal. It's such a simple shift in how you look at things, but the impact, it's just profound.
So, what in the world is an anti goal? Look, it's not about being negative or pessimistic, not at all. It's a strategic tool. It's all about consciously deciding on the outcomes, the situations, the feelings you absolutely positively want to avoid. You use those boundaries to light up the paths that are still open to you. The best way to think about it is like this. A sculptor doesn't just add clay, right? They chip away and remove stone to reveal the masterpiece that's already inside. Anti-goals work the exact same way. By carving away everything you don't want, you start to reveal the shape of a life and a career that you truly do want.
All right, so let's break down the mechanics here. This isn't just some vague philosophy. It's a really practical process, and it all hinges on the power of strategic avoidance.
The method you use to put anti-goals into action is called backward planning. So instead of planning forward from where you are now to some distant goal, you actually start by defining the bad endings, the things you want to avoid no matter what, and then you work backward from there.
It's really just a simple three-step process. Let's go back to our developer, Sarah. Okay, first, she defines her non-negotiables. Things like creative freedom and a decent work-life balance. Second, she identifies what she needs to actively avoid. So her anti-goals become something like avoiding any role with soul-crushing bureaucracy and avoiding projects that I have zero passion for. And finally, with those guardrails in place, she looks at what's left. All of a sudden, that senior manager job seems way less appealing, but this new path, leading a small, innovative team at a creative company, that looks incredibly exciting. It's a path she literally couldn't even see before.
To make this even clearer, let's just put these two ideas right next to each other. The contrast really shows you what an incredible shift in mindset this is. I mean, this just lays it all out, doesn't it? Sarah's conventional goal had her focused on chasing one target, senior manager, down a single, straight line. The whole mindset was, what do I want to achieve? But the anti-goal approach, it flips that completely. It focuses on avoiding bureaucracy and burnout. And this opens up all these different unconventional routes. The question shifts from what do I want to what must I avoid? And the potential outcome isn't just some predictable promotion. It's an unforeseen breakthrough in a career that she actually loves. And this, right here, this brings us to the ultimate payoff. Because it's not just about feeling less stressed or something. It's about achieving a totally different and, frankly, a much more meaningful kind of success. And what's so wild is that it leads to this amazing paradox. By setting clear limits on what she won't do, Sarah actually gives herself this huge amount of freedom in what she can do. She's not trapped on that one narrow path anymore. Instead, she's created this wide open, safe playground for her to genuinely explore and innovate.
So at the end of the day, this approach does three really powerful things. First, it lights up all those unconventional paths we would have totally missed otherwise. Second, it creates the perfect conditions for real game-changing breakthroughs. And maybe, just maybe, the most important thing, is that by cutting out all the noise and the obligations that don't really serve you, it reveals this deep, powerful simplicity in your life.
So, I'll leave you with this thought. Instead of always asking yourself, what's my next big goal? Maybe the more powerful question you can ask is, what will I decide not to do? Because defining what you're going to avoid might just be the most direct path to the success you never even knew was possible.